Welcome to Golden Drop, everybody. And today we have an interesting topic. We're going to talk today about neroli oil. Neroli oil is one that was introduced by doTERRA a couple of years ago as one of their products, and it is an oil that comes from a familiar tree, the bitter orange tree, where of course also orange oil is sourced, and petitgrain, orange oil from the peel of the fruit, and petitgrain from the leaves and stems of the plant, of the tree in this case. Neroli comes from the flowers and is steam distilled, like most of the oils that we use. And it is sourced currently from Egypt. So neroli comes from Egypt. It's offered right now in a roll-on, one of the touch roll-ons. I don't have one here, but if you can use your imagination, it's a 15 milliliter roll-on, or 10 mil, or actually it's bigger than that. But anyway, it's a taller roll-on, like the doTERRA touch line. We actually also heard about this past month about a new product called Adaptive, which has neroli in it as well. Yeah, 10 milliliter roll-on. Thanks, Diana. So, but it's taller than the 15 milliliter. So the neroli oil is also in Adaptive, and we're going to talk a little bit about why that is. As far as emotional applications are concerned, neroli is one that helps with relaxation, and topically it can help soothe the skin and reduce the appearance of blemishes. So what you do is you just use the roll-on where you want to have the effect, and that makes it pretty simple. It's pre-diluted, and that's nice. And then in Adaptive, that has a whole set of other information, which I won't go into today because this is only one constituent in that blend. You can also use neroli aromatically if you put it on the palms of your hands, and then you cup your hands and breathe deeply. You can inhale and experience the benefits of neroli as well. It is a calming oil. It is a cheerful scent, and it has actually been used for millennia, so that it has a long history. I mentioned we get it from Egypt currently, where it has been used over that period of time. There is precaution. There's a set of precautions actually about skin sensitivity. The recommendation is to keep this oil out of reach of children. I think that's just in case they pop it open and they're able to ingest it, which is not a great idea. So this is not really one that comes with guidelines for using internally in the kind of quantities that you would have in the pure oil, or even in the neroli touch. It's recommended to use aromatically or topically. It is recommended to avoid contact with sensitive tissues like your eyes and even your ears. However, neroli, unlike the citrus oils that come from the fruit, is not photosensitive. So you can use neroli oil and go out into the sun and not be concerned. It blends well. As I mentioned, that it's also in the Adaptive blend. It can also be blended with things like lavender and ylang ylang and marjoram. So with that, that's the intro to neroli, the overview of neroli. Does anybody have any experiences using neroli that they'd like to share?
Jason, I keep it in my handbag, and I use it almost every day.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really lovely.
Do you want to share it all about, so you use it every day, do you want to share it all about how it helps you, or?
Yeah, I'm not saying I'm super stressed every day, but it's a nice thing as things kind of start to pile up, and you just need to take a deep breath. And if I know I'm going out into the world, and maybe I'm going to be around a lot of people who maybe are a little toxic, or it's like my preventative medicine.
Okay, that's great.
Yeah. It's lovely.
Pretty much every day too. And I have it in the touch. And so I am using it on my spine along with my other regimen. So typically I am using it alongside copaiba on my spine. And then depending on how I feel as far as my arthritis goes, I use the frankincense along with that. And it's really helpful in calming those nerves so that it's not so painful. Yeah, so that's pretty much my regimen, along with the new doTERRA's turmeric double caps. Love those. Anyway, but that's how I use Neroli.
Well, everybody, hopefully you've enjoyed this little discussion, and I think we're gonna wrap it up on Neroli today.